For his training camp live fueled by Gatorade with Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Champions again. We've been talking all throughout the end of practice here. What kind of motivation do you have to have internally when you've won the way you guys have and you see the other teams in the Western Conference loading up to come after you?
Shoot, you just said it. I mean,
Because, they want a piece of you.
If we're naive to think we can just show up and coast and repeat what we did last year, we've obviously learned the hard way that it doesn't work like that. So nothing in this league is guaranteed. We obviously have to talk about it, keep it at the forefront of our perspective throughout the year, but we do that. That's kind of how we operate on a day-to-day basis, keeping the big picture in mind that we want to win another championship and how hard it is to do that. So we gotta show up and be ready to play.
Draymond, I'm gonna go with you with this one. We always talk about chemistry in our league, and you guys are arguably one of the best chemistry we've seen in a long time. How are you guys able to check your egos at the door? Because you're basically 4 alpha dogs, but when you get on the floor, your ego's out the door.
I think it's, at the end of the day, it comes down to the type of people that you have. Steph is, is the face of our team, is the face of this organization, and when you look at the way he, controls his ego and he comes in every day, leaves it outside the door, it makes it a lot easier for everyone else to do the same thing, So at the end of the day, our entire goal is to win, and that's from Bob Myers, Joe Lacob, Peter Guber on down, to the custodian. It's everybody wants to win, and when you know that that's the goal, nothing else matters.
Is the energy different when you're chasing the first time, you're trying to win for that first time? Is it different then, or is it different now when you know what it looks like on the back end a couple times, and now you got to find a way to get that energy up again?
It's different just because you go through all the different experiences, but I like the confidence we have and like the sense of expectation, knowing if we show up and do what we're supposed to do on a daily basis, individually and collectively, there's no reason we shouldn't be champions. It's not like you have to prove anything in that regard, because we've done it before and we just got to do it again. So the onus is on us to kind of appreciate that opportunity. And obviously it's going to be a tough task. There's a lot of great teams that have refueled and reorganized and going to come after us, but we should be ready.
How tough is it, and I want both of y'all to answer this one, how tough is it when you bring in new faces? David West was great last year. You win the championship. Now you're bringing in Swaggy P. We know who Swaggy P is. You bring in Caspi. How tough is it to bring in different personality, different guys to understand if y'all don't play the right way, y'all can't be a part of this culture?
I think for us, it's not that tough, because at the end of the day, we've established a culture, and we know that it works. And so if you're a guy coming in here, you see that, I'm going into this situation. I know it's different than any other situation I've ever been in, and you have to adjust to that. And that's the way we try to keep it. We don't go trying to, throw ourselves on them or trying to force our personality on them, because the way this team operates is everyone, whoever you are, be that person. And I think that's what makes this team so special is it's not, hey, JaVale, we want you to be this. Like, yo, Steph, we want you to go be the thug. Like, whoever you are, you be that guy, and everybody come together, and we make it all one.
That's pretty plain and simple right there. Like you said, the uniqueness of each one of us individually, I think when you appreciate that and you have the responsibility and the expectation that we're all going to be the best version of ourselves, that's why we're all here. That's why we've been successful. That's why we work together. And that's why we have so much fun playing, with each other. So that's the culture, like Draymond said. That's the culture that we've established. We work hard. We want to be great, and no matter what your history is before you got here, it's made you who you are. So be that guy and be great at it.
When you look at this season in particular, the challenge that's going to be this season, getting through it, what's the one thing that has to change from last season to this one for you guys, just internally? Is it a simple dynamic, maybe how you approach practice, some little nuance that you do? Or is there anything that you look at and say, you know what, to alleviate the stress that this was last year, we got to change it for this season?
I mean, Coach Kerr's been talking about details and getting to next layers of our offense, knowing that last year we had KD, we had D West, we had Zaza, got integral parts of our offense that we had to learn, kind of get them up to speed on the X's and O's of how we play. and the fundamentals of that. And now we can kind of add another layer to that, and knowing that defenses are going to be prepared a little bit better for what we bring to the table, but we have to evolve a little bit in that sense. The rest of it is just the things that we did well, we got to do even better. We got to pass better.
Take care of the ball a little bit better. Take care of the ball a little bit better. That's my only nitpick before we let you. That's my only nitpick.
The way I look at it.
Here goes Steph. There you go, my bad, Steve. My bad, Steve.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
I think if we cut the careless turnovers out, so it's maybe a behind the back pass from Steph, or like the one where I try to force it between three people. If we cut them out, that's good. But the way we play, the way we look at it, I think 13, 14 turnovers a game is great for us. At the speed we play, at the way we move the basketball. But we just got to cut the left hand behind the back, or this one trying to get through everybody. If I could cut that one out, he could cut it out, we'll be fine.
It's first world problem.
No doubt. I say if we are ever leading the league in turnovers, then we're doing something wrong because we ain't playing aggressive enough.
No doubt. Appreciate y'all, man.
Y'all get a shot. Travel safe.
I messed with Magic yesterday, October 7th.
He's a Michigan guy. He's a Michigan guy.
Under the lights.
Y'all don't look too good.
All right, man.
Good to see y'all. Draymond Green, Steph Curry.